There are always several coffee shops in one town. Whether it's a Starbucks, Pete's, or a privately owned shop, each one gets their own vibe based on the location and the people around the shop that interact with it. But one Pete's Coffee and Tea in Cotati, California is known for a different kind of frequent visitor. Chickens. Loitering in the patio, calling out in the mornings during store openings, the chickens from a neighborhood area love to hang out at this Pete's, and the surrounding area have become a beloved quirk by customers. A lot of the workers know the whole situation. Okay, what's your name?
My name is Dala Suda.
Hi, I'm Lynn.
And you work here?
I'm a barista.
Yes, I work
Okay.
at Cotati.
And then, do you know anything about the chickens that used to be here?
Yeah, they would run around sometimes over here.
And do you know about the chickens?
Yeah, I've actually seen him a couple times. We like taking out the trash, so there's like a couple of them in a line and be like, look at me. It's kind of fun.
Cool. And do you know anyone that knows more details about the chickens?
I definitely asked Danielle.
Okay.
She actually knows, so.
What is your name, age, and occupation?
My name is Danielle. I am a barista, and I'm 39.
Where are you a barista at?
At Pete's Cotati. I'm a barista at Pete's Cotati.
How long have you been working at Pete's in general?
I've worked at Pete's on and off for almost 5 years. I worked in Novato my first couple, and now I'm in Cotati.
How long have you been at the Cotati store?
A year. I've been at the Cotati store a year and a half.
Are you familiar with the famous Pete's Cotati chickens?
I am very familiar with those chickens.
Can you tell us more about that?
It was a home, a family, and they moved or they got kicked out or something. I don't know that part, but they left all their chickens, and so then the chickens just moved across the fence and over and took over the whole Cotati area, that whole intersection.
How often do you get asked about whether the chickens are still there or not at Pete's Cotati?
At least once a week.
At least once a week,
At
still
least.
to this day?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
When were they relocated roughly?
It was before I started. What year were you? 23?
Yeah.
So 22, 21, 20. I think it was 2020 when they were captured and recouped.
So 3 years later, and people are still asking about the chickens.
Yes.
Why do you think the chickens were so popular with customers?
Because they're cool. Chickens are just pretty cool little creatures. I mean, they give us butt nuggets for breakfast. And a lot of them, the hens are really friendly for the most part. Until they're not.
Do you know what exactly happened to the chickens? Why they were relocated? Where they went?
I know that they were recouped because people were coming and taking their eggs, and because they're fertilized eggs, you can take them home and you can incubate them, or if you knew when they were laid, you could take them home and eat them. And so the hens were getting aggressive because people that they didn't trust, they didn't know, were going to their nests and taking eggs, and the roosters were getting really aggressive because the hens were trying to be protective, and the roosters are more scary and people are more scared of them.
And could that be like dangerous for...
A rooster attack could be dangerous. You could lose an eye. You could end up in the hospital with a staph infection if they were dirty and they scratched you really bad. And roosters don't stop. They keep going until you're dead. So you don't want a rooster to find you and come after you.
The chickens started to become a lot. The Pete's is located on a corner of a major intersection near a freeway entrance, and because the chickens had freedom to just wander wherever they wanted, they would sadly often get hit by cars in the busy intersection, making it a concern that Cotati wanted resolved.
Know who took the chickens or where they are
The
now?
city, Cotati, city of Cotati, and the Warner Park. It's not humane services or something. They took them and they cooped them in different places, and now they're living in little farms, living their best little chicken lives. This is Henrietta. This is Littlefoot. This is Madame Rue's. These two right here, the brown one and the black and white one, are Madame Rue's daughters. The white one is Daphne, and this one is Gerald. Gerald Cheeks, because he's got some crazy cheeks. Then back here we have the closest to us. That's their water thing, and then the other one with the tree is with the tent is their food. And that tire is a dust bath that is now a mud bath, but And they all know I have treats.
Nowadays, instead of 10 or 12 chickens on the patio all at once, there will only be about 1 or 2. The newer employees don't even see them that much, which is a good thing, because a lot of people in Cotati feel better that these animals are in a safe location, even if they miss them a little bit at the coffee shop.